attempt to redo something that had already been done, and people didn't really take to that. And I wanted to do something that, would express why I liked Yu-Gi-Oh, but at the same time everything that was inherently wrong with it, which seems like an odd way of doing it. But I mean, I thought it would be entertaining, and I had a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh DVDs lying around, and it happened by default. It really did. It wasn't some sort of lightning bolt out of the clear blue sky. It just sort of, no, there's some Yu-Gi-Oh DVDs. Why don't I try doing this? And it didn't really start off enormously popular. It wasn't until episode 6 that things started really taking off. But yeah, it was an interesting experience when things really started happening.
Mm-hmm. We have a caller, so let's hold on just a second. We got a caller.
I know who this is, man. I bet I know who this is.
Hello, am I on? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, you are.
Confounded Gangly, what is this? Oh, there we go. Hello, my name is
No, it's that freaking, no. Hey, no, you with your spoilers.
Oh my. Okay, muted or not?
No. He could talk, man. He could talk.
Okay.
I'm anonymous. I'm just calling in to tell you that your time has come, LittleKuriboh. Your series will be over very, very soon.
Oh, man, what's that about there?
I don't know. Apparently you know who it is. Who was it?
Oh, I'm not telling you guys. That was some guy who's threatening me, apparently. Oh, man, it's the fourth wall. It's coming down as we speak, man.
Oh, my.
Someone's got it in for Joey Wheeler.
Comes down.
It wasn't just Joey Wheeler. He was talking to LittleKuriboh, the director. I don't know why I'm still Joey.
I mean, everyone's screwed.
Oh, my.
Yep.
That's a little
I
frightening.
still kind of want to know what that was.
I'm sure
That was interesting. That's what that was. That was interesting.
Yep.
If anybody can tell us if one of the two people in the chat can actually tell us what that was, please do so. So go ahead and finish asking your question.
Oh, me? Okay. Oh, go ahead. My question was, how do you sync the lips, like the lip movements with the actual Yu-Gi-Oh series with what you're saying?
Well, that's, I'll be honest, I'm not very technically minded, and I've sort of learned how to do these things just by trial and error. But it's a case of just screen capping the different positions of the mouth in the show, and then trimming around the mouth in Photoshop, and layering the lip flaps over the original video in a video editing program like Sony Vegas or something like that. It's a really, really, really tedious process, and you have to do it literally frame by frame and map it with the audio manually. It takes a long time, and it's worth it in the end because it looks pretty good. But I mean, it depends how much time you've got available to do something like that.
It makes us all curious. Here's a question from one of the people in the chat room: is how long does it typically take to make an episode?
It depends. It's one of those things that writing can vary from a week to a month, basically, depending on how difficult I'm finding it to make fun of an episode, or how hard I'm being on myself as to the quality of the material. But when I'm done writing an episode, it can take about a week to edit the video and the audio together. So the quickest I can make an episode, I'd say, would be about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then the longest. Well, you guys know how long I can take. So.
Yeah.
It's true.
So you've obviously you just released a full character song, Brooklyn Rage, which was just sort of like a re-recording of Poker Face, but with Joey. Do you plan on doing any more character songs like that?
I plan. Sure. I plan on doing more, probably from different shows as well. I might do some. I really enjoy writing the song parodies, and people seem to get a big kick out of them. So, I would love to do more of those. I mean, people keep saying you should make an album or something, and that would be a fun little project.
Sadly, due to copyright infringement, but but that's a question for another few minutes in. Go ahead and ask the next question, you say.
This is one of the people from the chat room. They want to know if you have any other abridged series in your mind, such as Death Note or probably Dragon Ball Z, for future.
There's already a Dragon Ball Z abridged.
I'm sorry, I don't watch abridged series. That's what Hikari probably does. I don't know.
And Team 4-Star kind of does a good job.
Yeah, Team 4-Star do an excellent job of Dragon Ball Z abridged. I would never consider, because I've never sseen. I'll be honest, I'm the only cast member on Team 4-Star that's never seen Dragon Ball Z. So, I'm sure that shocks a few people, but it's not surprising if you know anything about me. I'm not actually that big into anime. But I wouldn't want to tackle something like Dragon Ball Z because, first of all, they do a great job as it is, and second of all, I wouldn't know where to start. Death Note, I wouldn't want to do because and it's a strange reason, because I really enjoyed that series, and I just don't think I could make fun of it and feel comfortable doing it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot to make fun of there, but I get the feeling that, it's so well loved by so many people, and I think it's really well constructed, and the concept is really good. I think it sort of speaks for itself. You don't really need to make fun of it. I don't know. But as for other shows I could abridge, I'd like to do an abridged series of Dominion Tank Police. That would be a good one. I don't know if you guys know about that one.
Never heard of it.
Okay, it was from the late 80s, and it was by Masamune Shirow, who did Ghost in the Shell. It was pretty big in the UK for a while, I think. That was like one of the first animes I got into. I remember briefly considering doing a Tenchi Muyo abridged, but then I sort of changed my mind because I would have to take a back seat to a lot of the women on the show. There would have to be. At the time, I didn't know enough voice actresses to get that done. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I mean, I'm enjoying doing what I do, so I'm probably not going to do anything extra at this point.
Well, RJ from Music Spotlight here on Otakast asks, do you play video games, and if so, what's your favorite?
I do play video games. I don't play any specific console. I play video games in general. I love all video games, and I don't see the reason why people should be, biased as to which platform they play them on, as long as the games are fun. I really, really enjoyed the Sega Dreamcast, and my favorite game of all time would probably have to be Shenmue. Specifically the entire series of Shenmue, because I thought Shenmue 2 was a fantastic and outclassed the first game in every respect. So, I wouldn't want to give the first game no credit. So I would probably just say Shenmue as a whole. Great games. Very, very wonderful memories of playing that.
Well, in a lot of your videos, you make fun of YouTube comments. But what's the strangest one that you think you've ever gotten?
I pee in butts.
What? I remember that. Can you repeat that again? Just for the sake of people to hear that again.
I pee in butts.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh. Oh, you posted that on your...
Mm-hmm. That is an interesting one.
That is quite strange. You say...
Okay,
wait,
have to think
that?
about very long for that.
Sorry. I have a question. It's suggestion, actually. What is the weirdest comment you ever had on your YouTube account? Or like,
Asked that.
I'm curious.
It was I still pee in butts.
Oh my. It's pretty scary.
At least they fail. But yeah. Alright, I have one. I guess you, like most of us, watched Yu-Gi-Oh! When you were younger. I guess that explains why you had all the Yu-Gi-Oh! DVDs lying around.